Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday's story. I know this is an unplanned one, like I did not plan it because I was busy with a lot of other things, but I'm happy to connect with you as always. Today, I had a meeting with a team, and one of them told me that they hesitate sometimes to do the public speaking because they have fear that their accent is not correct and maybe the pronunciation is not correct, and people may laugh at them. So they have that fear. So I thought instantly, okay, I need to go live and tell this story with everyone. The story which I'm going to share with you, I have spoken about that story on different platforms, YouTube, lot of stories, many times I have written about it, and still it doesn't get old any time because it's always relevant. And but before that, I want to tell you something. I have spoken across the globe in front of different nationalities, and I have heard people, the great speakers from different nationalities. You just name it, and I have heard it. And one thing I have learned in all these years of speaking and listening and meeting different people is that your accent doesn't matter as long as they are able to understand what you're saying and your content is strong. These are the two most important things. What you're saying, your content, does it create value for them? That's the first most important thing. And the second most important thing is that are they able to understand? It should be clear enough for them to understand because nobody expects us to speak in their accent. If we all have like different background and we have different accent, that's perfectly fine. That's the beauty of the conversation because we bring a new flavor to that, right? So just appreciate it. Now let's get back to the story. I maybe you would have heard it many times because I just don't hesitate to share this one because that has created my life in it at large. So that's why I love that story. When I was still grade 4, I studied in Hindi medium because my dad is studied in Hindi medium and he insisted that we should study in Hindi medium. So you can understand that by the grade 4, like the all basic grammar and vocabulary and pronunciation, how to make spelling, if somebody is talking something, so how to write it, all these things are taught which I missed. All I knew till the grade 4 was only like writing my name, only my name, not even my surname, and few small words like ABCD and some like three-letter words I knew. That's everything I knew till grade 4. In grade 5, my mom, she insisted that we go to English medium school because she could see something which my dad couldn't see. And my dad told her that your daughters will fail in exam because they don't know anything in English. My For that, my mom said that it's okay, I can sacrifice their 1 year if English gives them the opportunity to go like grow in their life. So there was some, like, my dad thought, okay, then we will not be able to do it, but my mom was really like adamant that no, stubborn that okay, she has to send her kids to English medium school. Finally, we got admitted there, and the first day when we went, I did not know what is the meaning of prayer or assembly or recess. All these words were new for me. Can you imagine that? Now, like, many kids know it already, but yeah, that time I did not know. So my dad, one day before, like, we were going, and he told us, okay, recess means you have to go for lunch. You can eat your tiffin. If they don't say it, you should not eat it. Prayer means like this, and all these things, like, he told us, and I had to memorize everything. When I went there, everything was taught in English, and it was extremely difficult because I don't know, I never saw anybody talking in English. So it was a bit challenging, but we managed it. And that year I got scholarship, not scholarship, actually, we used to have 5 subjects. It was a board exam. So out of 4, I got distinction. Distinction means getting 75, above 75% marks. I think that's like something beyond that. So I got, out of 5 subjects, I got in 4 subjects distinction, and English was one of the subjects. In fact, the only subject in which I did not get the distinction was Hindi. So my dad was a bit upset, and my mom was very proud. And but still, I was not confident in speaking in, like, I was not confident to speak in English for a really long time until I went to Bombay, and I did my master's project from IIT Bombay. So I was there for 6 to 8 months, And there I was forced to speak in English, although I knew little bit of it, but in my state we were not talking much in English. So in Bombay I had to speak in English, and there, that's the time I was like almost 23 that time, or 22 maybe. So I started getting confidence in speaking like in English. So the point I'm trying to make is that it doesn't matter from where you start. It doesn't matter what happens in life. What matters the most is that how you take it. Whatever is coming in your life, how do you take it? Whether it's good, bad, it's ugly, anything, you take those things and move forward. As long as you're moving forward, taking things, it doesn't matter from where you have come and what you have studied. And believe me, the people, I have been lucky that I meet people, those who look for value in everything, and those who are not looking for value, they are not even worth having in your network. So just come out of your whatever hesitations, fear you're having in doing public speaking or talking to people, or in any field in your life. Just start doing, because by doing it only you will come out of your fear. If you don't do it, it's almost impossible to come out of your fear. Another important thing I want to tell you is that whatever happens in life, like Steve Jobs has told that, have told that we can connect dots only looking backward, we can't connect them when we look forward. So anything happens in our life, it may look bad to us, but that's how our life is defined. And those changing, those struggle, that 1 year of struggle, like with all subjects, and it's all books are in English and I couldn't understand anything, all that 1 year of frustration, but that has changed my life. And now I just fell in love with language. I speak like almost 3 to 4 languages. I understand 9 languages. I can't speak them, but yeah, if somebody's speaking, I can understand them. So I just fell in love with language. I learned UAE national anthem. I learned little bit in UAE national anthem is in Arabic, so I learned it and I sang it couple of times. And I know little bit of Arabic, basic, very basic Arabic. I learned song in Bangla. I I understand Tamil. So like a lot of languages you can learn. If anything bad happens in life or any challenges are there, you can use those challenges to move ahead. There is another interesting thing I want to share from one of the my favorite autobiographies. It is Pele. I love this one, and this is related to this topic. That's why I want to share with you. He is writing that he had extremely good peripheral vision. You know, I cannot remember in 3 decades of playing football that anyone ever robbed me of the ball by coming at me from behind. Not the way I see what happens to other players. He doesn't know how he has this peripheral view. Peripheral view means when we look straight on sides, still we can see something, right? So that's called as peripheral view. He had excellent peripheral view. And why he had that thing, he even doesn't know how he developed it. Then he says, maybe I developed it because in those days when he was very young, there would be loads of us around playing in a very small space. So you had to be really quick. And because of those challenges of playing in a very small space, many people are playing together, he developed this skill of having very good peripheral view. He was able to hear them, sense them, whatever it is, but it was kind of thing that he could see if somebody is coming from side to take the football. Isn't it beautiful? Right? So whatever challenges you have in your life, whatever things you feel that, okay, the fears you are having, try to use them to grow, not to stop you from your growth. I love to hear your stories. So if you have some stories which you want to share, please connect with me and share. I love you all and I want to see you shine and do the best things possible in your life. I'm always happy to connect with you. Have a lovely weekend. Bye bye.